everyone, welcome to today's reading. I know it's running a little bit late, but I have been traveling, but better late than never, isn't it? So Spirit does say that you may be feeling a little bit burnt out on the work and the efforts that you've been putting into that particular project, that thing that you've been doing. You'd be like really focused on it and you've been putting so much effort into it. This weekend, just rest up. Right, your spirit team suggests though that this is not the time to shut the door on that. It's time to recognize that the outcome is nearly on the horizon. Spirit has been working really hard with you. They've seen all the effort. Maybe other people haven't, but it's all going to start to come together and the outcome is nearly on the horizon. You're important. You're doing really well. So stay focused and engaged. It is Mercury retrograde and the energy is just wanting you to give up, right? So the energy is wanting you to slow down, not give up, all right? So just patiently move forward. Do not give up on the potential that you've been working so hard towards, all right? So you know the deal for today. Today I pick one card for each of the months, and the reading for you is the month of your birthday. Yeah. All right, so we're going to start in April because April is the beginning of the energy year. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. And one for everyone. This is exactly it, isn't it? This is Spirit saying, look at you. You're like, I don't want to do it anymore. You got your hand letters, I don't want to do it. But Spirit is there, right there for you. This is Mercury himself, the messenger, saying, look, we can do this. Let's keep going. It's all going to come together. We've got the full moon next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. And it's going to... but really, you're really going to start feeling like there's a bit of a difference happening for you. Okay, April babies. Yeah, April babies, you always, everything's about love with you. You know, you might not think it, but behind all that facade of I don't care, is this like, do they love me? Are they worth it? And Spirit's like, each person is worth it in different ways. So Spirit wants you to think about that. And also you're a great humanitarian, which means you care about people in a really deep and life-full way. So go back to that. And maybe you sort of killed her at the moment. May babies. Whatever you're worried about, there is nothing to worry about. Don't want you getting too much into the details. Stop it. It's exhausting. So Spirit is encouraging you, like, yes, you've got a lot of responsibilities. Make a dang list. You get all these things in your head and you get all kerfuffled. Just, there's nothing to worry about. June babies. Yeah. You feel like, oh, everything will come together. I'm not worried about it. I don't need to make a plan. Spirit says, ooh, yes, you do. A plan is entirely necessary. And you know what? The plan is not necessarily about those physical material things. I kind of feel like the plan is a little bit about like, what's my sole purpose? What am I wanting to achieve? What makes me happy? What am I doing? What makes me happy? You know what? So what if you did a degree in accounting and then now you don't like it? So what? Do something else. Our life is not, fated because we chose one thing once and we did it. Doesn't mean that we have to do that forever. We're not in that generation. Okay, June, July babies. This is the epitome of frustration. You're really buying into the Mercury retrograde frustration, and Spirit is saying, look, if you are trying to make something happen to a particular deadline, it's really important that you step back and do something else, because if it's not working, it's not working right now. You can keep your eye on it and you can keep pushing occasionally, but don't get about it. Just be like, oh, well, it's not working. I'm going to do this in the meantime, whatever this is. And you never know, this might become really more important than that deadline you were working on anyway. So Spirit says, when you're buying into the frustration, you're really making yourself unwell. August babies. Yeah, so just the natural leadership in you is, remember that. And this could also apply for, sort of the July babies a little bit, like July's. It's letting you know that you are a natural leader. People look to you for support in many different ways, physically, emotionally, mentally. And you'd be like, why? I'm just your boss, or I'm just another person. But, you know, sometimes we've got to accept that this is how we roll, and we wouldn't really want it any other way. September babies. Yes, and perhaps you have been, September babies, perhaps you have been looking after too many other people, and it's time for you to just take a moment for yourself. This card also reflects there's been too much focus on the detail. It's time to put all the responsibilities down, literally recharge your little leadership motor, and then take a moment to make a list on Sunday night, and you will be Bob's your uncle next week. That's September. October babies. Yeah, October babies, it's time to tell people. You might have been waiting for other people to be like, oh, well, I'll do this and you do that, or whatever it is. But it's time to just tell people, okay, this is what I'm doing. You don't have to wait for others to tell you. You have a natural take charge, very logical, confident persona, character. Do that, because people are like, oh, thank God. But do it in a really nice, beautiful way. Make a list and let people move things around on the list if they want to. November babies. You know, you might find yourself unnecessarily stressing, but you're kind of like brought into the Mercury Retrograde energy. And this is, you know, it can really bring you down. I'm feeling there's, you know, quite a bit of stress or de-stress, distress. So many responsibilities, and, you know, particularly perhaps around your house or your work. But Spirit's saying that know too that this energy will soon pass. It's only a moment in time, and then the outcome is on the horizon. You know, sometimes when we can't see that, we just feel like giving up. Just like, can't be bothered. But Spirit's like, it's okay. We're working on it. It's going to get better. Hang in there. December babies. Classic for December babies. You're looking at, you know, what am I doing with my money? What do I want to do with my money? What holiday was I thinking of going on? Blah, blah, blah. Spirit is like, you know, sometimes we need to make sure that one of those little bags actually contains the fun budget, because I feel like Spirit's saying that's the kind of detail you need to look at. So quite often for you guys, you look at the very sensible things. Spirit's like, we need to put a little bit of fun in there, people. January babies. Ooh, I don't get those very often. I am a January baby, so I always think this card is the best card in the pack. You know, Spirit is talking, Spirit is showing the outcome. A result is coming. It's going to build your confidence, and it's going to show you the direction for you to move in. Let's see what that means for Rosie, shall we? February babies. February babies, you know, you care so much about people. You're very humanitarian. You care about society, community, all of that stuff. Not your problem. Just right now, just not saying never, just saying right now for maybe the next couple of weeks, just be really aware of the problems that people are trying to put on you, and learning to say, yeah, no, I can't do that right now. I just need a bit of me time. Or you don't have to give a reason, actually. Just feel like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. It's okay. March babies. Oh, you know, March babies, you know, I feel like you've been through such a lot of, you know, my favorite word, shitola. And Spirit is saying that things are about to get a bit better. You can say goodbye to that kind of period of your life. There's been a bit of a chapter where it's just been like, why is it so hard? It's just this whole queue of things that are driving you insane. And you just feel like, did I, you know, do something in a past life that's just made me like cursed? And Spirit's like, there's just been a bit of a testing period, and Spirit's letting up. They've heard you asking for that to please, can it stop? And Spirit's like, okay. And it's, you know, that's a really good point for all of us. Thank you, March babies. That, you know, sometimes when we feel overwhelmed, we feel like things are getting on top of us and it's one thing after another, it's actually okay to ask Spirit to say, you know, I'm just not handling it. Can you pull it back a bit, please? Because sometimes we think we just have to keep coping. So on that note, have a wonderful weekend.